Hi guys, hi guys, hi guys, hi guys, hi guys. So in today's video, I'm going to be reading a poem. This was a requested personalized video. But it is okay for me to share it publicly. Actually, it was asked to, so thank you. Thank you for that. And I will be reading the poem in ASMR style. ASMR style. Maybe I will go over like going back and forth with the poem, so repeating some things. So it's more ASMR style, and the poem is the naming, the naming of cats, the naming of cats by D.S. Eliot, and I have a poem right here in front of me, and I will be reading it from here. So sorry if I'm not looking directly at the camera, but yeah, I will be reading. I didn't learn the whole poem by heart, but I hope it's okay if I read it. And yeah, so the naming of cats, the naming of cats by D.S. Eliot. The naming of cats is a difficult matter. It isn't just one of your holiday games. You may think at first I'm mad as a hatter when I tell you a cat must have three different names. First of all, there's the name that the family use daily, such as Peter, Augustus, Alonso, or James, such as Victor or Jonathan, George or Billy Bailey. All of them sensible, everyday names, everyday names, everyday names. They're fancier names if you think they sound sweeter. Some for the gentleman, some for the dame. Such as Plato, Admetus, Electra, Demeter. But all of them sensible, everything names. But I tell you, a cat needs a name that's particular, a name that's peculiar and more dignified. Else how can he keep up his tail? Else how can he keep up his tail? Perpendicular, or spread out his whiskers, or cherish his pride. Of names of this kind, I can give you a quorum, such as Munkstrap, Quaxa, or Corcopet, such as Bombalurine, or else Jelly Jaroom. Names that never belong to more than one cat. But above and beyond, there's still one name left, one name left, one name left, one name left. And that is the name that you never will guess, the name that no human research can discover, but the cat himself knows, and will never confess, When you notice a cat in a profound meditation, the reason I tell you is always the same. The reason I tell you is always the same. His mind is engaged in a rapt contemplation. His mind is engaged in a rapt contemplation of the thought of his name. His infable, a feminine fable, deep and inscrutable singular name, singular name. The naming of cats is a difficult matter. It isn't just one of your holiday games. You may think at the first I'm mad as a hatter when I tell you a cat must have three different names. First of all, there's the name that the family use daily, such as Peter, Augustus, Alonso, or James, such as Victor or Jonathan, George or Billy Bailey. All of them sensible everyday names. They're fancier names if you think they sound sweeter. Some of the gentlemen, some of their dames, such as Plato, Admetus, Electra, Demeter, but all of them sensible, everyday names. But I tell you, a cat needs a name that's particular. A name that's peculiar and more dignified. Else, how can he keep up his tail perpendicular, or spread out his whiskers, or cherish his pride? Of names of this kind I can give you a quorum, such as Munkustrap, Quoxa, or Cropat, such as Bombaliran or Alice Jellyrum, name that never belonged to more than one cat, names that never belong to more than one cat. But above and beyond, there's still one name left over, and that is the name you never will guess, the name no human research can discover, but the cat himself knows, and will never confess. When you notice a cat in profound meditation, the reason I tell you is always the same. His mind is engaged in rapid contemplation of the thought of his name. He's in fable, a fan in fable, deep and inscrutable, a singular name. Now, I'm sorry if my pronunciation isn't always perfect. English is not my first language, and on top of that, I'm dyslexic. So I did read this poem many times before I actually hit record. But I still know that there's some mistakes. I am trying my best. So